All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got our Haas CNC milling machine running. They came out and set this thing up. We've got power to it and everything. We've got a lot of different nice optional features on this thing, and as you can see, this thing is in operation. So a few different things about this. This is our main control unit right here. Obviously, all the different commands and all the different operations that you could do with the CNC is found right here in a series of these different keystrokes. You've got a red and green indicator up here, whether the machine is ready to run or is running right now. You'll either get a red or a green light going on up there. You've got up here, as you can see, right now I'm running the spindle rotation run program. So it's one of the first things you have to do once you get all the infrastructure in, once you get the wiring done and everything else. So anyway, it was in the memory already. All I had to do, the process was, first of all, you come over here, okay, and you put this thing on lock mode, okay, so that nothing could be interrupted. And then turn the power on the machine, this green button. After that, it came up here that it was in the memory and it needs to be ran. Okay, so then, okay, I would go back over here. I would unlock that. Okay, I would hit cycle start. Okay, and then the machine will do its thing. Found out the hard way that if these doors are open even a little bit, you've got to make sure they're closed for it to run, which I did that the first time, but it still said, it had a little message right down here at the bottom, told me door cycle. So what that meant was I had to open the doors and close them again, so it reset that memory. And then it started doing the spindle run program. It's calibrating the spindle. Spindle is this rotating piece right here. Okay? You can see it's got some coolant nozzles around it, so that's where your cutting tools are going to go, all your different end mills and slitting saws or whatever else you're going to be used to milling your pieces with. You got the bench down here, that's where the machinist vise will be, just like any other milling machine, and you've got that. Okay. Some of the features of this thing is pretty cool. You've got a nice little spray nozzle here. You can spray your work down after it's done. Okay. Over here, okay, you've got an air spray nozzle right here. That's kind of nice. Right? We've got our air compressor in the back. You've got a tool holder up here, so you can put all your different collets and everything else in there, which is nice. Then you've got a chip collector system over here. Okay, we've got a nice chip auger down in the machine, right down in here. See if you can see it. Actually, it's like the machinist table is in the way, but it looks like a big giant auger, big spiral cut machine piece. And then it magnetically pukes the chips out right here into a vat, and we can dispose them real easily. Back here, we've got the coolant pump. Okay? These blue hoses here are for the coolant. You got high and low pressure coolant so that you can keep the tools cool. And then you've got your air compressor back here. The machine uses air. It's got a range of about 80 to 120 pounds of air that this thing needs in order for the spindle rotators to operate down there. All right, to be continued.